Bad turn.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning NFC champs and the Steelers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And last weekend, they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair.
The Lions defense ready to go to work following a poor performance in the loss last week. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And this was a week of soul-searching for this unit. They did not play well at all in the loss last time out. So this becomes a gut check type of a game. Each member of this defense is going to need to up their play.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Lions defense back out there. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. A pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd down and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Nah, this the it's the lead. It's like the little story mode for you credit player.
It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions defense back out there. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. Across midfield. He's on his way. Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
Touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Have a team that is composed. You have a team that is composed of self.
Go. Better.
You have a. You.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. and he's going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Vikings who are out in front. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Devontae Adams, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Bears on top. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in that first half. We just watched a very good first half out of quarterback Kenny Pickett. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
The Lions defense back out there. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the third quarter of play. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. To the air on first down with Pickett. That one too wide and incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5-1.
Check me out. Oh, call time. What I accident. Check me out, baby. Oh, it's gone. Why you thought I was outside? I didn't think you wanted to hear Moose.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit defense back onto the field. Pickett now on 1st down. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Lions defense back out there. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. First and 10, here's Pickett.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Off play action, Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track. And they try to close. Pickett to throw on first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pickett.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Now Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. Now second down and a few inches.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll come up now on second down. Pickett to throw. Completion here to Claypool. Here's first and 10. Pickett to throw.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Pickett able to hit his target, Claypool. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here's Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Detroit, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas. Too late. Already full.
Hey, let's keep building momentum now.
It's week 3 of the 2025 season, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Bengals and the reigning NFC champs on Monday night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week.
The Lions defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. Now the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
And he really played well last week. This whole defense did, as a matter of fact. Anytime you can hold your opponent under 10 points, you've got a great chance to come away with a victory. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Now this defense from the Lions, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Encroachment.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show the running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The Lions defense back out there. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Slant caught by Chase. Loose inside the 30. Jamar Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board. The Detroit defense back onto the field. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied.
Jones throwing to start the drive.
Oh my God, he did me again.
He will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
Oh boy, Chase is slaughtering me over there.
41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is a counter play. Eckler. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
They follow up the 1st down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. Made the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. The Lions defense back out there. Jones now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Confidence on the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on the first 2 throws. Has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here's Jones on third down. That is caught, and he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield.
Come on.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things.
The Lions defense back out there. And they're going to need to start slowing this offense down. They trail here third quarter as this drive gets underway. And they'll begin by running the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And when you have success throwing the football,
The Detroit defense back onto the field.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush, his 2nd sack of the night.
like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Patrick Jones providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're
staring at a 4th and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching.
The Lions defense back out there. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the offense's 10-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. Maybe in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lost 2 and it.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. They're locked in a tight one. Tie game. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. He might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Throw out wide is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Lions defense back out there. They'll be pressured not to give up anything at all here in the final 2 minutes. Jones. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. To throw is Jones. Into the hands of Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jones. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. Here's second down and 3. Now Jones.
Come on.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Now Jones.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner.
The Detroit defense back onto the field. A big sequence coming up for them here. The opening drive of this one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving
Odell Beckham Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Eckler, they run left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones now to throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw again on second down, Jones.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, no tap about that one because even though he's in the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Back to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 5, here's second and 2.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
It's a 5-yard touchdown run. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was
Coach Colin,
last sequence. How about that?
what's up, brother?
Loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive. Big time moment.
Yes, sir. How was it?
Shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that.
So for Cincinnati, it's back-to-back victories now after the week one defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week.
Lord have mercy. Florida Brown Snake.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I was trying to meet up a booth. I'm really like 20 minutes from his crib.
Like right now?
I had told him earlier before I came, I was like, hey.
He mentioned it. He mentioned it.
Yeah. Yeah, I told him I was trying to meet a little.
You called him?
I just got out of church, though.
Oh, you want me to call him?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I was trying to meet him when I got up.
No victory tacos today, boys.
He may try to trick me, and I'm going to kick him.
Nah, because he mentioned it.
Yo, let this go and focus on the next game. What happened out there? We all look like...
Hi, this is Ellis Smith.
Oh, boy.
I'm not...